I just had to let you know you're.
The school is a social institution established for the contemplation of reality in a profound, personal, informal, and unstructured way. Teachers facilitate learning, teach students, and model certain types of acceptable behavior while developing them in all aspects. Academically, physically, emotionally, and socially. In performing such tasks, teachers also relate to parents and other stakeholders. That is why understanding and attaining social literacy is imperative among them. So before we go on to our topic, let us have our learning objectives. First is to define social literacy, discuss social skills, their impact and strategies for improvement. The third is describe an emotionally intelligent person. The fourth is present ways for enhancing people's skills. And the last is identify ways on how to integrate social literacy in the lesson. Social literacy entails the development of social skills, knowledge, and positive human values toward desire and ability in human beings to act and react positively and responsibly in a wide range of complex social settings. It can be acquired through social processes of inquiry, values, exploration, and social decision-making that relate to the acquisition of knowledge and understanding. So, na-demonstrate ng teacher ang social literacy by dealing with their superiors, colleges, parents, and students. An example of that would be a teacher notices that a student is unusually quiet and withdrawn. So, instead of immediately criticizing the student for not participating, the teacher privately asks if something is wrong, listens attentively, and offers support. So this demonstrates social literacy through empathy, effective communication, and understanding of the student's feelings. So while for student, it is shown through their interactions and relationships with their surroundings, including peers, family, school, staff, media, and technology agents. So, like during a group project, a student listens respectfully to a classmate's ideas, share their opinions politely, and help resolve disagreements so the group can work together effectively. This demonstrates social literacy through cooperation, communication, and respect for others. Social skills are aspects of social literacy. As such, these are integral part of functioning in society. It involves good manners, communicating effectively with others, being considerate of others' feelings, and expressing personal needs. In fact, children gain social skills through playing, while adults obtain it by interrelating with others, both verbally, spoken language, and non-verbally, like gestures, body language, facial expression, eye contact, and appearance. Now, let us know the importance of social skills. It helps build, maintain, and grow relationships of students with classmates, peers, teachers, students, and others. While for teachers, with their superiors, colleagues, parents, students, and others. This can be attained through gaining ideas, information, techniques, and perspectives from people with different areas of expertise. There are types of social skills that teachers can demonstrate among students to attain a harmonious relationship with them. First is effective communication. It is the ability to communicate effectively and share thoughts and ideas with students through group conversations, discussions. Number two, conflict resolution. It is the ability to get to the source of the problem and find a workable solution by weighing both sides from those involved with the goal of mediating for reconciliation. Number three, active listening. It is the ability to pay close attention to a student in times of counseling, introspection, and consultation. Number four, empathy. It is the ability to understand and identify the feelings of student in times of difficulty and trouble. Number five, relationship management. It is the ability to maintain relationships and build gay connections with school stakeholders for the student's development. Number six, respect. It can be done by knowing when to initiate communication and respond during interactions or even in times of heated arguments and confrontations. Number seven, problem-solving skills. This involves seeking help, making effective decisions, and accepting consequences to derive better solutions to the problem. Number eight, interpersonal skills. These include the abilities of sharing, joining activities, asking for permission, and waiting for one's turn in every facet of school undertakings. The question is how to improve social skills. Well, social skills can be improved by focusing on sustaining desirable attitudes and eliminating those undesirable ones through modeling, role playing, and performance feedback mechanisms. In addition, one may consider maintaining eye contact, using proper body language, knowing the difference between being assertive and being aggressive. Impact of social skills. Possessing social skills result to better relationships, better communication, greater efficiency, advanced career prospects, and increased overall happiness. Emotional intelligence or EQ. It can bring about maintaining a healthy and purposeful relationship with others that may best depict a socially literate person. According to Golima 1996, he defines emotional intelligence as the ability to recognize, understand, and manage own emotions and influence the emotion of others. It is being aware that emotions can drive behavior and impact people positively and negatively. Strategies for enhancing emotional intelligence, according to Golima 1995. He laid down ways of enhancing emotional intelligence in the light of understanding and first think about feelings. A person has to be sensitive to one's and others' feelings to come up with the right manner of approach or appropriate response. For example, a teacher has to be aware of his or her student's background or situation that may trigger negative emotions. In that case, he or she would know the right approach when dealing with sensitive issues in class. Second is pause. This is about taking a moment to stop and think before doing anything to refrain from resorting to an unsound decision at the height of anger. For example, at the peak of anger with a student who commits violations, a teacher may gently pause for a while and take a moment of silence to rethink and cool down before jumping to any decision in order to avoid untoward consequences. Three, strive to control one's thoughts. This is controlling the reaction to emotions by focusing on one's thoughts in harmony with goals and values. For example, instead of overacting to a certain incident or situation in class, try to control negative thoughts to see a myriad of colors at the end of the rainbow among students. As such, try to find beauty in all things despite not so good circumstances that may happen. Number four, benefit from criticism. Criticism, even not delivered in a favorable way, it is an opportunity to learn and it gives idea on how others think about you. For example, when a senior teacher gives negative feedback on your work, instead of taking it personally against him or to her, gratefully accept it with humility and appreciation. Just think that it is for your improvement. Number five, show authenticity. This is saying that what we mean with what we say and we have to stick onto our values and principles. For example, in times of confrontation with parents as teachers, we should clearly express our side with respect and sincerity while consistently upholding onto the principle and truth behind the issue in order to avoid resorting to heated argument and conflict at the end. Number 6, demonstrate empathy. Whenever we show empathy to others, such as understanding their thoughts and feelings, we can easily establish a connection with them. As teachers, we should reach out to students who are in their worst situations and try to understand them and feel as if we were in the same boat. Number 7, praise others. Teachers should give acknowledgement and praise to students for their deeds that are worth commending. Number 8, give helpful feedback. When we receive negative feedback from our superiors, we have to take it as a challenge toward becoming a better and stronger person. Number 9, apologize. Whenever we commit mistakes in teaching, whether big or small, there is nothing to lose when we apologize. Even at times doing it may seem to be very difficult. Number 10, kung kaya niyong magpatawad pero di ang makalimot sa kasalanan, well, you need to forgive and forget. Forgiving and forgetting prevent others from holding emotions and allowing one to move forward. For example, when a student or a colleague hurt us, we should be ready to forgive and let go of the pains that somehow caused us. 11. Keep our commitments when we are given tasks in the school. Make sure that we commit ourselves, our time, and efforts into it. Remember, opportunities may only come once. Therefore, grab every opportunity that may come along our way, for it may never come again. 12. Help others. In every school activity, we have to find ways to help others accomplish their task successfully. In return, they will be grateful to us. 13. Protect ourselves from emotional sabotage. When we feel that someone has been excessively or wrongly controlling our actions, feelings, and decisions in school, stop it in any right but subtle and courteous way possible. There are 10 characteristics of an emotionally intelligent person. First, empathy. Empathy is the capacity to understand or feel what another person is experiencing from within their frame of reference. According to Greater Good Science Center in U.S. Berkeley, laid down two different types of empathy, namely affective empathy refers to the sensations and feelings that one gets in response to others' emotions, including mirroring what that person is feeling or just feeling stressed when he or she detects another's fear or anxiety. B. Cognitive empathy, sometimes called perspective taking. It refers to one's ability to identify and understand other people's emotions. Number 2, self-awareness. It is the art of understanding oneself, recognizing the stimuli that he faces and preparing how to manage herself both in a proactive and reactive manner. 3. Curiosity. It is one's willingness to learn and improve. When one is curious, she or he is passionate and therefore he or she is driven to desire to be at his or her best. For analytical mind, it pertains to being critical thinker that analyzes and processes all new information that comes to his or her way and see if they can extract ways to improve. 5. Belief. It is the power of believing oneself both at present and the future. It is a matter of affirming that people and things in one's life happen for a reason and that everything will ultimately turn out to be good. 6. Needs and wants. It is something to discern between things that one needs versus things that he or she just wants and establishing needs prior to fulfilling wants. 7. Passion. It is the natural desire, instinct, drive, ambition, and motivated love for a subject or someone. More so, it brings positive energy that helps sustain and inspire one to keep going. 8. Optimism. It is about maintaining a positive attitude that may increase one's opportunities, improve relationships, and think clearly and constructively. 9. Adaptability. It is an important recognition and the ability to make or remake decisions in one's best interest. It is also determining when to continue his or her course or when is the time for a change. 10. Desire to help others succeed. It is being interested and appreciative of the success and achievements of others. Like emotional intelligence and social skills, people skills have been widely used in demonstrating social literacy at home, in school, or anywhere that a person may be. According to Wikipedia, people skills are patterns of behavior and behavioral interactions. People skills are important for teachers in effective classroom management. Knowing how to communicate and teach people instead of simply teaching their subjects will help make a difference in the classroom. According to Bolton 2009, teachers need to learn how to practice these people skills effectively in order to create a healthy and conducive learning atmosphere in the classroom. McQuarrie 2019 presents the following strategies in maintaining good people skills, which are essential in a meaningful, joyful, and purpose-driven life that teachers also need to know. First, good communication skills. Strong people skills in the communication area include the ability to take in information, clarify comments, and participate in an effective verbal and written exchanges. Number two, conflict resolution skills, having the ability to mediate disputes and resolve conflict among others is an important personal and professional skills. Hence, conflict resolution involves the ability to clarify a specific dispute, listen to perspectives in a non-judgmental manner, and offer suggestions for action. Number three, the value of patience. Patience is an exceptional people skill that is valuable in every profession. It involves being able to maintain an even temper, repeat and explain information as necessary, and control anger in even the most trying situations. 4. Tolerance and understanding. Having tolerance and understanding for the differences of others leads to success. Tolerant people have the ability to accept differences even when they don't personally agree with them. In general, there are 5 A's to improve people's skills, namely acceptance, appreciation, approval, admiration, and attention. There are 10 essential people skills to succeed in life. First is social assertiveness. Let me ask you, do you stand up for yourself in social situations? Do you feel confident interacting with others? Are you assertive with your social needs? Social assertiveness is essential for conserving social energy. If you are socially assertive, you're able to save and spend your social energy in the right ways. 2. Crafting a memorable presence. Are you memorable? Do you make a strong first impression? Do people remember your name after meeting you? People with great presence take it easy in making connections and are extremely good at rapport building. So those with a strong presence can attract others, are well remembered, and are likable. Number 3, master communication. Do you enjoy public speaking and presenting? Specifically, are you comfortable communicating your ideas to large groups? This is knowing how to present oneself and in turn gets one's message across. 4. Sustaining lasting confidence. Do you ever feel socially anxious? Everyone feels a little bit of nervousness in some social situations, but the question is, can you overcome your social anxiety? People who can sustain lasting confidence are able to conquer their shyness, avoid awkwardness, and get through their anxiety or overcome any nervous tendencies. 5. Being an excellent conversationalist. This is essential in communicating and interacting with others. Most interaction happen in 3 levels. First, the first 5 minutes, the time to decide if someone is worth getting to know. 2. The first 5 hours, this is moving past first impression into rapport building. And 3, the first 5 days. This is the final and ultimate level of trust and connection. Thus, a conversation is the key to moving up these 3 levels. 6. Being highly likable. Would people describe you as likable? Is it easy for you to get people on your teams or influence others to your point of view? Likability is an important facet of trust by through being authentic or genuine with their true selves. 7. Being exceptional at decoding emotions. Would you consider yourself highly perceptive? People who are good at reading people are exceptionally strong at knowing how others think and feel. 8. Pitching ideas. When people ask, what do you do? Do you know exactly how to pitch yourself well? When you have to pitch yourself or your ideas, can you do so confidently? Pitching is a very important people skill because it happens all the time when one is asked for his or her opinion and in introducing himself or herself. 9. Being charismatic. What is charisma? Charisma is the perfect blend of two essential people skills traits such as warmth and competence. 10. Being an influential leader. Leaders in both personal, social, and professional life are able to gain camaraderie.